G'day and welcome to Esperance. Earlier on in 2023, there is a beach very close to Esperance, or in this Esperance area, that's been voted world's #1 very best beach in the whole wide world. And today we're going to go find out if that is true. But first, we go for breakfast. Stopped at a bakery and Chiara got something that looks really good. It is a mixed nut and mixed fruit and nut slice. What do you reckon, dog?
Hey, you keep your nose out of it.
Dog likes it. Dog's got the dog seal of approval. And I got myself, strictly for the nostalgic value, a massive big chocolate rum ball. We usually make these at Christmas time, and only at Christmas time. When I make them, I put extra rum in them. I think everyone puts extra rum in them when they make them at home. But they bring back memories of happy Christmas times at home, so that's why I got that. All right, this looks too good. Let's eat. Not as good as mine, but it still tastes like Christmas. Okay, so it turns out while we were doing our research on how to get to the world's #1 beach, that it is in a national park. Now, we have a dog, and due to WA's no dogs in national park rules, in fact due to Australia's no dogs in national park rules, we can't bring the dog to the world's best beach. We have to try and figure out what to do with the dog while we try and visit this beach. And while we do that, we've decided to do what is called Esperance's Great Ocean Road, which is a circuit which I assume takes you along some of the beaches in the area, along the ocean. And we've stopped at one, and I know I've said this over and over and over again, but holy smokes. I don't know if you can see it behind me, but if there is a beach better than this, it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing.
This beach is absolutely spectacular. The color of the water is amazing. Wow, yeah, I think, yeah, we say this every time, but I think the best beach we have ever seen in Australia so far.
Right, now we have some stairs to go down to see the beach.
What a place, it's amazing.
That water is so clear and so blue. It's a shade of blue that I've never seen in water ever before, ever. And we've seen a lot of beaches and they just keep getting better and better, but yeah, Esperance, man, that's just unbelievable. And it's empty too. Maybe it's because it's cold, but it's empty.
Aaron is from Queensland and he thinks that winter doesn't exist, so that's why you always see him dressed the same way. But it's actually quite chilly. I think we have a maximum temperature of 20 degrees, and I wouldn't go in the water if not with a very thick wetsuit, unfortunately, because it looks amazing. It's so weird. You have this beautiful tropical beach and a very European weather actually.
Oh, that's cold. That is chilly. That water is sultana weather. It's
Hey.
sultana water. Do you know what sultanas are?
No.
They're dried grapes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know you dry grapes and they shrivel up really small. That water is sultana water. I think I could swim there for about 10 minutes, and then that would be it for me. But I wouldn't call it unpleasant. It is quite nice. It's just a bit nippy. And beautiful. Look at that water. So one of the reasons why we were so excited to come to Esperance itself, because I've got a friend in Bundy, and his dad has done the full lap of Australia, and his favourite place in all the country is Esperance. And every time we talk to him about travelling around Australia, he always recommends, and he has recommended for about 20 times, to come to Esperance. And now I understand why, because the water here and the beaches are sensational, world class. I've never seen better. So thanks, John, for the recommendation.
The downside of coming in spring is that, of course, we can't go in the water because it's quite cold, but the colors of the flowers, these wildflowers are spread everywhere on the coast. You can see all the wildflowers around the path. Is so cool. The contrast of the blue water with the colors of the flowers is amazing.
So we started this Esperance Great Ocean Drive maybe half an hour to an hour ago, and we've stopped about 5 or 6 times just to look at the water, and I was looking at the map right now, and we've done about this much and we need to do a full circuit, so we are running late, but we keep stopping to look at the water, and every place we stop gets a little bit more and more pretty, but we do need to get a wriggle on, otherwise we'll be here at dinner time still looking at the ocean. We've done this much. We need to go all the way along the coastline and back into town. So we need to do all this before lunch. We're running late. That's ridiculous. Come on. Every place is just better and better. Just look at that. Would you just look at it? Seriously, look at it. But in places like this, it is super easy to see and super obvious the dangerous rip currents that can be on the Australian beaches. Like directly in front of us, you can see there's no waves breaking, you can see the sand being taken out to sea. And if you didn't know any better, you'd go to swim there because there's no waves. But unfortunately, there's a massive current that will suck you right out to sea. Look at that. Like with the islands out in the ocean as well, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
What a place, that's amazing. Look at this, wow. Just wow, this place is amazing.
Sensational. Absolutely ludicrous. I like this place. I like it a lot. Esperance, good job. Good job.
Wow, look at that beach.
It just keeps getting better and better everywhere we go, around the whole coast, just better and better. Or maybe it's just all the same level of awesome, and because it's new to us, we just see it as better than the last place, but whatever it is, it's insane. It's insane. It's stupidly good. You have to come here.
This is a big cold, but I think Esperance is the most beautiful place I have ever seen in my life. Wow, just wow. We're up on a lookout and you can see the amazing beach and all this blue water all the way around us. Unfortunately, you can't see from the camera, but believe me, it's amazing. What a place. What a place. If it wasn't this cold, I would move here.
Next mission is to get Betty up this hill. It is a very steep descent, and that means it's a very steep ascent. And Betty doesn't have a lot of power, so we might have to get the dog to pull us up the hill. That's amazing. We continued along the Great Ocean Drive, and we passed all the beaches and we passed all the ocean, and it went in a big circuit, and now you'll see behind me is a place called Pink Lake. Historically, this lake behind me, with a slightly greeny, yellowy hue, historically it was pink, and now it's not. Up until about 1970s, it was actually pink, and then a combination of salt mining, the construction of a highway, and reduced salt content in the lake. Basically, a combination of those factors has caused a reduced rate of the organisms that turned the lake pink. Because of that reduced rate, it's no longer pink, it's more of a greeny yellow.
A lot of people confuse this with the Lake Hiller, which is off the coast of Esperance, and is actually a very bright pink lake. But to get there, the only way is to get on a plane or an helicopter tour, or on a boat, but probably it's better seen from above. This, despite being called Pink Lake, is not actually pink. Don't get confused, the pink one is the Lake Hiller.
We have one more cool spot to show you before we try and go to the world's best beach.
We took you here because we wanted to show you that this is the only real life copy of Stonehenge in England. Unfortunately, we just found out that it costs $14 to enter, which is ridiculous, so we're going to have lunch instead.
$14 per person.
Yeah, $14 per person.
I think it's pretty cool. I don't think it's worth $14 per person to see. I'd pay maybe $5 per person, but I don't know, maybe I'm just cheap.
No, if I want to pay to see Stonehenge, I'm going to pay to see Stonehenge in England.
Stonehenge, yeah.
Stonehenge.
Yeah, so let's bugger off.
Fish and chips.
Go get some lunch. Now we can see it for free.
There it is.
That's why they put the fence up to stop people like us from taking pictures on the way through. Oh well, I'm sure we'll find footage of it online. So instead of fish and chips, we may have messed up again a little bit. By the time we got into town, the one fish and chip shop that was open was 10 minutes from closing, so we couldn't get fish and chips there. And all the other fish and chip shops don't open until 4 p.m. So we're in a bad time to go and get lunch. We actually had to go back to the bakery we came to for breakfast and buy pies for lunch. I got a steak, bacon and egg pie, and Chiara got a cheesy cauliflower pie, I believe.
I'm going to say something very un-Australian. I don't like pies. At all. Yeah, Aaron loves pies, I don't. Hopefully this one is not too bad.
So cheesy. So it looks good. Funny story, this is supposed to be a French bakery, but I don't reckon it's French bakery at all. Not too bad. Not too bad at all.
It's a pie. I don't like it, but at least it's very cheesy.
I wonder if there's anyone in this car that wants my last bit of pie. No one? Oh, there you are. Where did you come from? You want my last bit of pie, do you? Give me a shake. Give me a shake. Have a sniff. Wait. Have a sniff. Wait. Wait. Good girl. Nom, nom, nom. So thank you. So thank you. You're welcome. As you can see, we're not exactly at world #1 beach. We've got an update for you, and it's not good news for us. We've had a hunt around Esperance, and for reasons that are a bit complicated, we can't put the dog anywhere, and we can't take the dog to the beach. So we're going to have to go tomorrow morning, and either one of us will go, either none of us will go, or we both go and we risk getting a $1,000 fine. So yeah, I guess you'll see what happens next. The reason we can't find a dog sitter, there are kennels here that can take the dog, but they need proof of vaccination, which we don't have.
Because we didn't do a vaccination.
Because the puppy's not up to date with their vaccinations anyway. And so one, we don't have the vaccination certificate, and two, the puppy's not up with her vaccinations, so we need to fix that as well sometime in the near future. To be fair, we only just found out that she needs yearly vaccinations, which we should have probably known for the last 5 years. We're bad puppy parents. Oh well. What do you have to say for yourself? No comment again. Good morning. As you can see, it is just me in this car. Chiara has made the sacrifice. She's taken the bullet for the team. She's decided to stay back at camp with the dog while I go visit the world #1 beach. So thanks, Chiara, firstly. And secondly, while we were doing research, we found out that there is another beach around this area that is also on that list. It is number 27 or 29. We might check that one out first, just before we get to world number 1. I'm super excited to see these beaches. If yesterday was anything to go by, this thing will be phenomenal. So let's go. Right, let's try this, shall we? The camera's a bit wobbly. There we go. Gotta say, it is weird to be in the car without the missus and the dog. It is weird to have a completely silent, quiet car, and it's just me, and we're going along, and it's just me and my own thoughts. Super weird. I guess after travelling 4,000 to 6,000 kilometres or however long we've been travelling so far with the two of them, yeah, just not used to it. Let's just say that much.
As you can see, I'm in the campsite with the dog, which sucks. I really wanted to see the beach, but I'm here. But Aaron really wanted to see it as well, and considering that he drove us all the way around Australia, I think he deserved this day to go see this beach he really wanted to see. So I'm here, but I want to tell you a little bit more about this list of these 50 best beaches in the world. It was published by Banana Boat and is based on a vote of travel influencers, journalists, editors and authors. And I need to read this one. Okay, the beaches were selected on a 5-step criteria of remoteness, untouched nature and wilderness, how swimmable they are, average days of sunshine and annual average temperature. Australia has 4 beaches in this list. I'm so sad I won't get to see them.
Okay, apparently you have to buy a ticket or a day pass to get into this national park, which I didn't know, and I've just done that now. So I paid $15 for the day, and I believe that is per vehicle. Unless you have a concession card or on your motorcycle, it might be a little bit less. So yeah, you go up there, tap your card, get your little ticket printed, and you're good for the day. Expensive, isn't it? 15 bucks for a bloody vehicle to drive in a national park. I'm getting a bit overpaying for nature, to be honest. I don't know, I'm of the opinion that if it's nature, it should be free. It should be free for all to view. That's just my own personal opinion. Because it grows out here, fair enough, there are running costs to keep it contained and nice and beautiful and natural, but shouldn't you pass it on to the taxpayers? I don't know. I'm of the opinion that if it's nature, it should be free for all to view and you shouldn't have to pay for it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you think I'm wrong, fair enough. If you think I'm right, fair enough. I'm interested to hear the majority of the thoughts. To be fair, this park is stunning. Got these weird rock formations in the distance. Everything's in flower, all the wildflowers are out. Got that sucker over there. This is actually a pretty cool spot. Alright, I got to concentrate on driving now. Don't know how well you can see that, but I'm getting excited. Oh, the ocean. Look at that. Alright, we've just arrived. Well, I've just arrived at the world number 29, 27 best beach, whatever it is. We'll put the number down on the screen below. This place is called Little Hellfire Bay. I've just rocked up. Literally just drove into the car park now. So I'm going to go see what it's like. I'm super excited. I'm super excited. Oh, I can't wait. So far, this national park has been phenomenal. It was only about a 50-minute drive from town. Yeah, the door. It was only about a 50-minute drive from town. And Little Hellfire Bay was maybe 7-minute drive from the ticket office. Alright, let's go check this out. So you've got Betty there, car park. Let's go down some steps. Beach access this way. It's like some toilets. We've even got a barbecue set up. And a little picnic area. This place is flash. Ah, gosh. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Would you look at that behind me? Holy. Just look at it. Just look at it. How beautiful does a place have to be before it's illegal? White sand, beautiful crystal clear blue ocean. Nice and protected. There's no one here either, look. Whole beach, no one here. Sensational. Look at that. I'm gonna test the waters out. Alright, wish me luck. That's not even too cold. The water's beautiful. Ah, that's actually quite refreshing. I'm definitely going to pop the drone up so you can see exactly what I mean when I say this place is just about as close to perfect as you can find. Now I'll climb the dunes a little bit, not too much, I don't want to wreck them. And the sun's come out too, which is beautiful. Just wow, wow. So if that was only number 29, 27, if that was only in the 20s, I'm super keen to see what number one's going to look like. I'm super pumped. I think it's fair to say I've completely underestimated just how, for lack of a better word, and I say this a lot, how amazing and gorgeous this national park is. I get really keen, I get really excited about places like this because this is my thing. This is what I really like to do. I really love to go out and enjoy nature. And when you come to a place like this and there's no one else around and it's super special, like it's springtime, the flowers are out, the beach is empty, it's an amazingly gorgeous place. It's pumped. It just gets me so excited and I love it. And time to go to the world's #1 beach. You probably already have guessed where it is. It's in this national park. Won't tell you the name yet, but we're going there now. Okay, we just rocked up and you wait until you can see what I see. It's time for the big reveal. Let's go. This is it. This is world #1, best beach in the world without any contest whatsoever, and it's called Lucky Bay in Western Australia. Wow, what a place. And down some steps. I just read on an information board up there that this beach has been recognised by a scientific committee as having Australia's whitest sand, and it's due to the composition of quartz in the sand itself. There's a little bit of trivia for you. Okay, walking along the path, wait for it. G'day mate, how's it going? And big reveal. Damn. Look at that. Sensational. I do need my sunnies to walk and talk here because far out it is bright. I'm going down to the water to check out the temperature. Oh, that's nippy. But wow, look at how clean it is. What do you think? Is that the whitest sand in Australia? Hard to say. It is a shame about all the seaweed that gets washed up this time of year, but that's nature, you can't do anything about it. And when you get views like this, you can't complain too much. I don't know if you can see behind me or not, but you can have access to four-wheel driving on this beach. So you can drive your four-wheel drive on the beach. Actually, you probably drive your Betty on your beach here too. The sand's hard as anything. Interesting. I better not. And sometimes there are kangaroos that rock up on the beach and you can get a picture of them on the sand with the water. There are none here today, unfortunately, just us. All right, I think I'm gonna do something I haven't done before yet. Let's go for a swim in this water. It's a world #1 beach. I think I'm gonna have to go for a swim, just to see what it's like. It is pretty cold and I've still got a little bit of a a flu, but I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. I think I'll take you guys with me. There we go. Now I've just realised I don't have a towel. I left it back at the campsite, so I'm going to be pretty cold as soon as this swims over. Okay, my shirt's off. Leaving my sunnies on because it's way too bright. Let's go. The water's got some chill in it. Oh, crikey, what am I doing? Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Wow, that's cold. Not staying in here too long. Here's another one, let's go. That is one guaranteed way to wake you up in the morning and make you feel alive. This beach does have shower and toilets as well, so I'm going to make use of them and get the flock out of here. Oh no, maybe I won't. There we go. While I'm in the sun waiting to dry off a bit, because I don't have a towel, I think I'll let you know my thoughts on Lucky Bay and if it's the world's #1 beach, in my opinion. So, in my opinion, I believe that the beach I was at before was a lot nicer actually, to be fair. Lucky Bay is really pretty, and I guess if you're here at the right time you might see some kangaroos, but I like the other one better, just my opinion. I guess you'll have to visit, just come see for yourself, and then, or if you already have visited, let me know your comments below, let me know your thoughts, see if you agree with me or not. And on that note, this is where I'll leave the video. Like I said before, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hope you liked this one. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one.